Excellent. All right, this one from Matt, not me, different Matt. Good name, Matt.
Yeah, good name.
What is your opinion of the role of small fixed blade knife in self-defense, including things like, and then he lists a bunch of different types of small knives, reverse edge knives, punch daggers, folding knives, etc.
Yeah. So fixed blade is always going to be faster,
Okay.
easier to access if you're worried about defending yourself. If that's your concern, you're going to be behind the curve. You're going to be reactionary. You can't just, pull your weapon out the second. Yeah, exactly. Like the second you feel like
The Bally song?
Yeah. You can't just like start whipping stuff out. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah.
You can't do that. There's always going to be a speed advantage. There's always going to be a acquisition advantage. It's easier to get it into play than say like a folding knife or that kind of thing. So
Let's take that a step farther. Who would you recommend carries knives, or do you recommend that people carry knives?
so I do recommend that people would carry something if they feel the need. I would never tell somebody not to.
Yeah. So if they personally feel like they should,
then they should.
Okay. Then they should.
I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And of course, like in the United States, it's easy. For the most part. There's some states where it's kind of restrictive, but if you feel the need, man,
Okay. And how much training would you have them do with that?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Which is the responsibility part that comes along with it.
Yeah, and knowing the laws.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. But the probably the most important training they need to do is learning how to make space, learn how to control that space, control the hands. Because I can have like the coolest, most wicked, knife on the planet.
Right.
Like this thing could have some sort of whatever Dungeons and Dragons sorcery spell on it.
Cool, yeah.
It could have
+3 dagger.
+3 dagger. It could be something really cool. But if I can't make that space because I don't know how to shrimp, or I don't know how to bridge, or I don't know how to
fight,
I don't know how to hand fight. I don't know how to like tie this guy up so I can access it. Then it's for naught. I mean, what's the point?
That leads into his follow-up question. Follow-up question, if possible. Do you see any efficiency? I think he means functionality by that, in the Filipino martial arts technique of defanging the snake. You talked about this a little bit today.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story real quick?
Yeah. So I actually had a call where a guy had carved all the inside of his forearm muscle out.
Yeah.
He had just gouged himself, and tore himself all up, and he's still able to, manipulate. He's still able to fight me very effectively.
Which is kind of amazing.
Yeah. He was under the influence, but still, I mean, he was able to fight really well.
Yeah.
Myself, another officer, he's now a brown belt, was helping me with this guy, and we both, man, it took both of us to handcuff him.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get on his back and choke him unconscious.
Yeah.
And then he would wake up.
Yeah.
The second I'd let off of his neck to get his arms to try to cuff him, he would wake up and he just pushed himself off the ground with me on him. Then fighting our attempts to handcuff him by grabbing our hands, it was just freakish.
So he still had grip strength.
Yeah.
And you said you saw him later and he still has a holes.
Yeah, he still has
You can see
big
through his
gouges
forearms.
in here where the muscle's missing.
Yeah.
He permanently scarred himself.
Yeah.
He did a lot of damage to himself.
It's amazing what the body can do, with adrenaline especially.
We are a resilient machine.
Yeah.
A very durable machine. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to use a knife to defend yourself, then you need to be punching holes in vital areas.
Right.
Because it's a lethal weapon.
Absolutely.
There's no question about that. There's no... You're never going to be able to stand in court and say, "Oh, I just meant to hurt him a little bit." The judge is going to look at you like you've lost your mind.
Right.
Who's your attorney?
Right.
Who told you to say that?
Right.
You hit somebody with a knife, or you go after someone with a knife, it's lethal force.
Yeah, you were afraid for your life.
Yeah, imminent threat. So there's no question.